This
still fight.
conference will now be recorded.
Right. So the only thing we just need to understand, about relationship is that learn to tolerate each other and learn to live in love and correct in love, just like the Bible says. Right. Hello.
Yeah, it's a nice contribution, Mr. Samson.
Yes, sir.
I really, yeah.
I'm with you. Especially this topic that I'm going on. All right, thank you, Pastor Samson.
Okay.
All right. There's a lot that has been going on, especially in relationships. Some people that are married I want to record this, our conversation. I think I should start recording now. So I can send you, some of us, the recording later on, so we can go over it and learn and send to other people. Thank you. So I think some couples have been finding it difficult to stay for 2-3 hours with their wife at home. And I think since they got married, I'm thinking, in Nigeria, we don't normally go for honeymoon. After we just have 1 week off from work, then we just do whatever we want to do, because the 1 week will be so sweet because we're just getting to know each other better, and all the things that comes to our mind at that particular time. We just sex because we want to have kids, we want to have children. So most of our honeymoon we just basis on sex and sex like that. And so now that we've been on lockdown for one month now, a lot of people have been having issues. A lot of men have been having issues bearing their wife's situation at home. Sometimes women can be, let me use the word, sorry for all the women in the house, though. They can be annoying. So and so we have to. This is Bukola. I know you can hear me. I want you to speak. Speak now. I think you people can be annoying.
We are wonderful people to stay with.
This is Bukola. There is a noise on your background. Can you stay away from noise? Okay, let me fire on. So I know
I don't
some
know
of
that
Okay, go ahead. Is that person in church service? Wow.
The noise is from Mr. Joseph Agra.
Okay, Mr.
The background
Joseph.
noise is from Mr. Joseph Amos.
Okay, Mr. Joseph. Are you in a church service?
Okay.
They stay away from noise there so that other people can hear us very well. All right, this is Bukola. Please, the floor is yours. I know you can hear me. Just fire on and go ahead.
What do you want me to say actually? Is it about
I just throw,
women?
yes, I just threw a question down there. Maybe I just throw something in the women that some men, right? Some men, since they got married, they don't stay at home for like a week with their wives. And right now, some men are finding it difficult because some women can be annoying. So what can you say about that? How can you say one of the things on getting even as a woman too? You know that sometimes some men can be so annoying, not just women. How do you think we can rebuild this and push in more love to other people? Because I'm telling you, after this lockdown, like we all know, a lot of people are going to get divorced, and a lot of people are going to love each other the more. So, but what we want from this platform is spread love so that people can be together. What can we learn from that? I know you have been with your husband for the last 1 month at home lockdown. So what has been different? How have you been handling the issues at home? Right.
Well, I think I want to correct the impression first about women can be.
Okay. Thank you. Go ahead.
It varies from couple to couple, and
Okay.
we also are different. We also build different relationships.
All right.
While we try to, you know, live our own lives as individuals, trying to be fulfilled, when you come in contact with another person entirely, you have trust here and there. And I think that
Yeah.
is the essence of love. When you commit yourself to somebody, when you commit yourself to somebody, it becomes a responsibility on your part to keep the relationship. And of course, you always have challenges, but wisdom demands that we have sensible resolving issues and challenges. And for me, in the midst of the lockdown, my husband has actually been very busy. It was just the fact that they did not allow him to go out. But they've been working as in from morning till evening. Like they work because that's the nature of their work. So
Okay.
in that situation, I have to be understanding. And sometimes I actually tell him, you are just in this house, so we are not seeing you. And you are not seeing us actually. And he will just smile like, and see what is happening. And he only remove the transport, the going out from me, just there. So, but
All
in
right.
the midst of it, he still tries to make out time, no matter how
Wow.
little, to relate with us. Because of course we can understand the children to see him, he's busy and all that, but at least we take our own time. We play around the house, we do things, we walk, we relate. And when he
Okay.
also we jump at it. So and just trying to maximize what is available to us. So
I'm
I
trying to
think in the
maximize.
in the whole picture is that we should be understanding and know who we are actually dealing with, and we focus on that.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. All right. First of all, I think some people can hear us now. Mr. Joseph,
Yeah.
please, the noise is
Yes.
coming from your side. The noise is coming from your side. Can you just unmute your mic or move away from that place? All right. Thank you. Mr. David, I can see you and I can see MC Kilograms too. First of all, before I continue, I want to say a very big thank you to everybody that is here right now. I'm happy that you guys turn up. I'm really happy and I'm glad. I'm glad. You could have been sleeping by now because we are on lockdown. You could have been watching TV with your children or doing other things, but you chose to be here to honor my invitation. I'm very grateful. Thank you for coming on board. Thank you. They want to say, okay, let me give 30 seconds to everybody to, because it's our first time, let's just introduce ourselves to the house and probably maybe what we do. Don't mind. Let me start from, who do I want to start from? Let me start from MC Kilogram. I know you can hear me.
Yes,
Can
I
we
can
meet?
hear you.
Okay.
My name my name is Oladosh Muturayo.
Where are you from?
I'm from Ondo, yeah.
Okay, Ondo. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
You said what?
I said I'm from Ondo.
What do you do? What do you do? Are you married or single?
I'm single. I'm single.
Oh,
I'm
or not
enter I'm entertained.
entertainer. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
God bless you. All right, that's 30 seconds. All right, Mr. David Otitoko, can we meet you, please?
Good morning. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear
Good
you.
morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm
Good
Mr.
morning,
David
boss.
Otito. Thank you, sir. I'm from Akure here,
Yeah.
the state.
Okay. Okay. What do you do, sir?
I do printing business and networking.
All right. Thank you. God bless you for joining us. Thank you so much. Yeah. Let me go
Welcome,
quickly
sir.
over to the people from Lagos. Mr. Samson. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Samson, please just to introduce yourself. 30 seconds. Let me meet you.
All right. My name is Samson Itebe. I'm a journalist by profession,
Wow.
currently an admin officer, and I also double as a pastor of the Redeemed Christian Church of God.
So that's
I'm
lovely.
joining in from Lagos. I'm from Edo State. Thank you
Wow.
very much.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. God bless you, sir. All the way from Lagos. All the way from Lagos. Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you. God bless you. Mr. Dixon, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you, sure.
Okay. You're welcome on board. Can you quickly
Thank
just
you.
introduce yourself before we fire on?
Yes, my name is Dixon, and I'm a software engineer. I develop software for any enterprise level for personal use. I live in Accra. I'm single.
All right. Thank you. You are single. Okay, I love that. I didn't even know you are single, but not searching. Thank you. All right,
Mhm.
Mr. Abibola, you're just joining us. God bless you. So quickly, if you want to talk to us, you want to speak, I did have some people to introduce themselves. Don't worry. Maybe you do that next time. Our time is going. If you want to talk, if I call you, just unmute the mic in front of you so we can hear you. I know you can hear us, but so what the question before us today is, I want to start because today is just where you are just starting off. How did you feel the first time you fell in love? And how did you know it was love? How did you feel the first time you fell in love? And how did you know it was love? So let's start from the word love. If you want to go first, let me know. Don't let me be calling names. If you think you want to go first, let me know. Just say hello, drop the mic for you. How did you feel the first time you fell in love? And how did you know it was love? Or you want me to call names? Okay, I will call names. If you want me to call names. How did you know it was love? When you fell in love. I actually want to. Okay, Mr. David.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. So you say, how did I know it was love?
How did you fall in love? The first time you fell.
Okay,
How did you feel the first time you fell in
in
love?
love. Wow. To me,
How did you feel?
as a man, I'm not. Let me say that I'm not too sharp in those areas, but the little I know is that I have one. I have a spirit within me that tells me the direction to go. And if I'm doing anything, though I date many girls, many ladies,
Are you
but
married?
yes. So, but there is something. There is something.
Okay,
Hello, sir.
I'm with you.
Yeah, there is something inside me that that connects me with anybody that I'm moving with. So if I'm dating a girl, if I'm not connected, I will know. Connecting in the side that my spirit will be drawing back. I have many people that I dated that for sake of friendship, just to just just to say that we don't find anybody around you, just to find somebody around, just to hang out with some people. So, but in the process of doing it, that
Wait,
mind will be telling me, hello, sir.
I'm with you. We're with you.
Okay. That mind will be telling me that this person that I'm going out with is not yet the right person. So, and by doing
Oh,
so, I just keep on praying, just keep on praying. And by the time that when the relationship goes on like that, within some time it will end. So I now keep on praying. Then I pray to God that I should find the right person. But God tells me something that everybody that those people that are coming my way, that they are not that
The right
he
person.
is not, yeah, he's not the one that chooses them for me, that I'm choosing for him. Just like
Wow.
nígbà tí mo mú èèyàn wá, nígbà tí mo mú èèyàn wá sọ pé Olúwa, mo ń gbàdúrà sí pé Olúwa ṣé lè dáa, ṣé lè dáa. Ó wá sọ fún mi pé òun kọ́ lòun yàn fún mi, pé kí n gbàdúrà pé kí pray that God should give
Choose
me,
for you.
yeah. And since then, I cannot deceive you, sir. Since I met my wife, I know that this is the person, because everything that is true,
How did you feel when you met your wife?
I feel fulfilled in time of marriage.
Wow.
It's like I'm fulfilled, just like I'm fulfilled in time of choosing, finding the right person, and go about the person that I really dream of. Everything, every quality that I'm asking God for in woman is embedded in her. Everything.
Wow.
I'm the person that everything that I just need, that in a woman, that this is what I want my wife to be. This is what I want. This everything was in her. So it makes me it makes me really
Pause.
fall in.
Can you pause there? Can you just pause there? I will come back to you. Let me go over to the singles in the house. The singles in the house, I want you to speak now. Can you hear the married man just said he felt fulfilled? Mr. Dixon, I want you to shoot for 30 seconds. Did you hear what he just said?
Yes, I heard him. I heard
Okay.
Mr. David. Yeah,
Okay.
he actually spoke well, and what he said, it's from the point of view of a man. I see that he is a matured man speaking from experience, because when it comes to choosing your girlfriend, you can just pick up any girl or come by in your way, in your journey in life. But when you're looking for someone you want to work the rest of your life with, you really want to put that into deep consideration. And you're talking about love. Actually, I, from my own side and from my own experience as a guy who dwells a lot on the street and having a lot of relationships in the past, I met a lot of girls just for the fun of it, and things happen, and
Okay. 30 seconds over. Thank you.
all right.
I want to go over to the ladies, but the single ladies. But before I go over to the single ladies, I want Mrs. Bukola to say one or two things. Mr. David, I'm still coming back to you. You know you paused. So that's why I moved over to the single guy. So I want to move over to Mrs. Bukola now. How did you feel the first time you fell in love? And how did you know it was love? The single ladies in the house, Bimbola, MC Kilogram, and others, please listen. Oh yeah, go ahead, man.
Well, for me, I noticed that each time I find myself around him, I'm very happy, and I just want to tell him everything about me. And I don't feel ashamed telling him anything, no matter how secretive it is between me and my female friends. And I just felt that I'm at ease. I flow with him naturally, like we were brothers, we were born and raised in the same home and all that. And sometimes I could be very blunt, but I discovered that each time I speak with him before we got married, he has a way of calming me down and point my attention to a few things, and I I just enjoy being with him. And from that point, that was the conviction I had. This is the person. And
Wow.
then I was in a school. Each time he comes around visiting, I feel like I have the president visiting me. And each time as I'm serving him, even before he proposed, We started as friends. Each time he comes, when I'm serving him, I just feel like, hey, you are serving. Something inside me tells me you are serving your husband. As at the time we were even friends, I was in another relationship entirely. So, but that relationship was just like a patching up all along. So when I got somewhat convinced that this relationship, the other one I was in, will not may not go far,
Well,
I had to
okay.
step out of it. And when the actual time came that he proposed to, it was like a ticket. I
Wow.
couldn't help
Okay. Okay.
jumping at it.
Ah,
And at least the 11 years plus has been wonderful.
thank God. Has been a ticket to Disneyland. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, Mr. David, can you just complete your statement before I move on? If you still remember what you want to drop. Okay.
Um, well, to know that a person is really falling in love with your partner, it's really nǹkan tó máa ń propel ẹ jù is what you need. What are you looking for in your reason for love? Your reason for love. Because some people, when they are looking for a partner, some people are looking, we have different reasons why we are loving. So if you have the right and the genuine reasons why you are loving, some love because of many things, If we are to say that, that's another. So to save more time, so
Another
looking
topic.
for,
Yeah.
yeah, it's what we determine. Maybe we are really falling in love or not.
Okay. And okay. Thank you, sir. Enough from the married people. Let me move over to the single people. I know some of you are in love. Some of you are out of love. Abimbola, Abimbola, are you ready with us? Okay. MC Mick Kilogram.
Sir,
Okay. From what Madam I just said, Madam Bukola said, I know you guys are still single, but how do you
yes.
feel now that you are single? How will you know when you fall in love or when you find the right man? How will you know?
Well,
I know some of you are heartbreak and all that. Mrs.
Mrs. Bukola,
Norma,
Mrs. Bukola have already said it all, because
okay.
I one thing from her statement that when she found the man that she normally free with him, and she didn't used to shy to tell him about anything going on between her and her friend. I think I noticed that too when I fall in love. I told the guy about my past. I was not even ashamed. Anything, I was free. Anytime he left me, maybe he came to visit me and he left, it would be like something out of my body left me. So, and anytime
Wow.
around me, I felt happy. I feel like he should not even leave me for once. And anytime I'm feeling like, this guy have not called, the call will just enter. So I can say that's what we call love. That's what I can say.
That is the universe. The universe will be there with you. Anytime you feel that you're missing the call will just enter. Pam.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Okay, with the you. Okay, on my own side here, let me just quickly drop my own. I know a lot of people want to listen to my own, but I'm not here to tell you about my own. If you want to hear about my own, can I hear you say hello?
Hello.
Thank
Hello,
God,
tell us.
nobody's there. Thank God, nobody's there.
We,
Who's the
oh,
fellas?
Hello. Oh, tell us.
we want
Who's the
to hear.
fellas? Okay, you want to hear? All right, okay. Uh, as a man, don't let me lie to you. Maybe from my own side, it's very difficult for us as a man to fall in love. Let me speak from another angle right now. I've been thinking over it like, okay, when I fell in love, how did I feel? I feel good, but if let me take it from another point. If any man, because you are moved by sight, a man is moved by sight, what we see. So I don't think we fall in love immediately. We just see what we like, and we move closer to what we like. And after posting and after talking, the man still don't fall in love until the woman fell in love. it is then that we will now feel like, oh, this girl don't follow. And so if the girl that you really like I think it's Mr. David that said so, or Mr. Samuel, and if the girl that you really like, then you start to fall in love. And one of the things I will pick from my sister that Mr. Bukola said it, I think when I fell in love, it's not, whenever I'm with my friend, I think I talk a lot about her. Then there is this language my friend used to say then, Samson, I know you know Adebola very well. There is a time there is a language we used to tell ourselves. I don't know whether when we were in secondary school, we used to say that. We said, when a man falls in love, a new mumu is born. He said, a new mumu is born. So when a man falls in love, a new mumu is born. Ade will be reminding me that time that, oh, you are in love now. Everything you are doing is now mumu, 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 mumu. To us there, like the man, everything will be doing like a man that has muscle, that has everything. Anytime the woman comes around, anytime he thinks about the woman or anything, you just feel the man with all his muscle. It would just be like soft bread immediately. And that is when you know that the man in love. And that's when my close friends there, they be like, guy, you are in love, Pato, you are in love. You are in love with this girl. Because in those days, like somebody said, we dated a lot of girls before when we are in the world. In case my wife might be listening, when we are in the world, we dated a lot of girls. So out of maybe 5 or 3 girls we are dating that time, anyone we love so much, my close friends we know as you are in mumu with this girl. So I think that is how we know as a guy that okay, I'm in love with this person. Because all our mumu button, they will just turn, they will just depress them. Can I go on to another topic? Mr. Samson, I hear your voice. Say, yeah, what do you want to say? Oh, yeah.
Well, if I just have to contribute here,
Yes.
I think the issue is that a whole lot of us has a misplaced lust as love. We lust and we think we are loving. I'm really going to take it. Let me just take it from a Christian standpoint. Now we're talking about love. What is love?
Okay.
You know that love is very, very difficult to define. It's very, very difficult to define. And one of the most sought after things in the Bible is the definition of love. Which the Christian call agape or the agape, that is in the Greek.
Yes, yeah.
We need to understand that love is all consuming, love is empowering, and love lives in each of us. And when we look at our heart is the symbol of the love that resides in us, and God is the symbol of that love that reflects down on us. So that, okay, yes, you met someone and you feel like that person should always be with you at all times. Doesn't mean that you are really in love. It could be obsession. It could be obsession. Because love is what keeps us from fighting with our enemies and sparing with those who disagree with us. So we need to really understand where we are coming from. Because love love stands for more than just romantic attraction or strong feelings towards those that are close to you. It stands for the truth, the respect and obedience Christians hold for God. So you might not see someone today and you just feel like, oh, that person has gone or part of you has left you. Doesn't mean that, yes, you are in love. It could be that you are just missing someone or you're missing something. Now, like when I met my wife, I had this peace of mind. When you have peace of mind, that means that, yes, you are really in love. Peace of mind. As if you don't have any contrary thing about that person. That means you are fully in love. So we need to really sit down and be able to define as in what you are really as in feeling. Are you just lusting after this person or you are loving this person? Because love is very, very difficult to define. I think I'll stop there.
Okay, thank you. You said you want to contribute, but now you just okay. Peace of mind. I think someone said that to me because I said happy around him, at peace around him. Peace of mind is very important. And I don't want us to forget the reason why we are coming together online. I think we'll be doing this more often now. It's not just because of the single people. I think it's because of divorces going on around these days. And when I got married, there was this incident that, yeah, we can hear you. I will call you when it's time to speak. Thank you. I think the first 3 years was tough. Let me just quickly drop my experience. Was tough, and I use that to be telling anybody that got married newly around me. I will tell them, part of my motivation to them, that you guys, on your wedding day, you are dancing, you are laughing. It's cool. That's what we expected of you. But your first 2 3 years is going to be tough. They will say, no, Black Moses, don't. I say, no, it's not. It's not as if I'm cursing you. It's not a prayer. It is what is going to happen. The first 2 3 years is going to be tough. I don't know, maybe because of my own experience. Some people might not have it like that. But I said, okay, you guys, it's going to be tough for you. But all you need to do is just take your time, chill out, and be patient with each other. And I think most of the times I have some people around me that I've been talking to that just got married. And they will come and say, Black, how did you know? I said, I'm from experience. I was talking to you guys from experience. It's not as if I was praying for you, I was cursing you. Then after 3 years, you guys will know each other's faults, disadvantage, and what don'ts and don'ts. Then you guys move on. And when you talk of peace, and at that particular time, before I move on, a lot of divorce was happening around us. About 9 years ago, when I got married to my wife, a lot of divorces was happening. And not that I have money like that. No, I wasn't from a very rich family, and she too wasn't from a very rich family. So you not say that, oh, they got married because they are wealthy. We are not that wealthy at that particular time. But what surprises us are those people that are getting divorces around that time, we are wealthy. So two of us sat down like, what is causing divorce around? The little we had then, we are managing it. And we look at what is actually happening in all those marriages that like, people are just find out some people 2 weeks, 1 month, they are off. And we look at ourselves as like 12 months, we are still going, 24 months, we are still going. What is keeping us together? What is keeping us together? And we find that we are able to tolerate each other. So most of the time, for the single people that are here, and even if you have spent 20 years in marriage and you are still here, there was a story I read online sometimes. They said a guy divorced after 18 years of marriage, and I like, really, sure, wow, okay, sure. And things could go wrong. Things could go wrong. You could be 5 years and still get divorced. But it doesn't mean because I'm 5 years now in marriage, I don't pray it up, and it will never happen. Nothing. But if I lose focus and I lose what has kept me so long, 9 years, if I miss it in the next 1 month, I'm telling you something bad news will happen. So what I think I keep doing, and I keep telling people, the young ones, just find your own secret, your own weapon in your marriage, and keep using that. Keep using that to sustain. And I think that's why we are here. Your weapon that you have been using, that have been sustaining you. I know a lot of people in this family, Pastor Samson, you guys got married before me, and your weapon that you have been using, we would like, maybe I will call you later on, we'd like you to just give us 1 or 2 so that we can learn from you. And coming into relationship, marriage, we can also learn from you. Abimbola, if you want to say 1 or 2 things, I want to hear your voice.
Yeah, actually, I'm not really trying to contribute. I actually have a question to ask.
That is what we want. Oh, yeah, it's your shots.
Okay, now, please, I'm a kind of person that when I'm in a relationship, even when I'm not in a relationship, I'm this stubborn person, not be sincere with myself. I'm this kind of troublesome person. Now, when I'm in a relationship, I'm just trying to put it on that peace of mind. Do you understand? Now, I'm this kind of person, like, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I want to know his other side. Don't be this kind of always you're in love when I'm doing this good part. You want to always stay the good bro. I don't know if somebody gets what I'm saying.
Slow down. Let me get it right. A troublesome person. I get that.
Yes.
And he said, I'm continuing from. He said, if you are in a relationship, you want to test your partner.
I want to know his aggressive kind of person. Now, sometimes I can just do things intentionally to see how he will react when he's angry. Does that mean I'm not giving him that peace of mind? Or I don't understand. Placing it on that peace of mind, that's what I'm asking of.
Okay, all hands on deck. Mr. David, let me call the married people to answer to that question. Did you hear that question very well? Or should I repeat
Sir,
it?
repeat the
He's a
question, sir.
troublesome person. Hello?
Hello, sir.
Mr. David, did you hear the question she asked?
Yes, sir. He said he used to make his spouse
Stop.
to
It's not
disturb.
like
Yeah.
I'm always doing it, but sometimes I
Yeah, I know.
don't
Just
like
You want to test
test
Yes,
patience.
yes,
the person's patience, how he will get.
yes, yes.
Are you a tester? Oh, yeah, go ahead, Mr. David.
Thank you, sir. No, every human being, every one of us, both man and woman, every one of us are, don't let me say mad, but no, every one of us can lose our patience. Just as a man can do just
5 minutes. 5 minutes madness, yes.
so. Everybody we can mad. Even the man can mad, even the woman can mad. But it takes just a little patience not to recover and to be a normal person. But if I saw a post last week on WhatsApp, he said that if your girlfriend or your spouse is giving you a problem, he said leaving is pretending. Anybody that you want to go for in life, you don't pretend, you must really show whom you are to the core. Don't hide anything. When you don't hide, when you act the way you are, it's then that both of you can move longer. But because this journey is not something that we can do only with prayer. Prayer can do everything, but it is not everything that will be fixed through this thing. Because there's no way we will not offend ourselves. No, we will not but if you know if the reason why you marry that woman is not yet lapsed, if the reason why you marry the woman is not lapsed, you will still have the reason to be loving. If the reason why you love your man is not yet lapsed, or the reason why you love your woman is not yet lapsed, you will still be tolerating him. That is the power of toleration. If you still have that power to tolerate, that means the love is still there. But if you cannot tolerate anymore, the love is gone.
Okay. Let me. Okay. Okay. You can mute your mic now. You can mute your mic now because of the noise. I think he has answered the question, but I will move over to another lady now. Okay. Mrs. Bukola, what do you have to say from that angle? A woman just threw a question to us now. Mrs. Bukola, if you are here, let me see you. You are not
Yes,
with us right now. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. You are with us now. Okay. The woman just threw in a question, a very good question and a deep question.
I heard her.
She's been testing as her boyfriend or her spouse. What do you have to say just to know the level of the man's anger or to know his other side? What do you have to say about Miss Abimbola or the reaction? Oh, yeah.
Mr. Samson already said one should at least be open enough. Don't be secretive. Your man should know who you are actually, because most of the time in relationship, especially around us here, we blacks, we tend to pretend a lot. You know, you are an angel while you are in courtship, but a demon when you get into the man's life.
Oh.
So it's good for him to, both on the part of the male and the female, it's good for them to know who they actually are. And I think one of the ways we can do that is not even when you people are alone. The person can just take a walk, an uninvited stroll to the other person's house one day, and you don't even need to show your face. Just find out how the person is reacting and ask a few people around a few questions that you need to understand. Because most of the time we date from the blues, and then when the reality
Oh.
now hits us, we are taken back. And you'll be wondering, was this the actual person I dated or something? So it's good. But when I also believe that from the lady's part, you know that you are a hard thing to deal with. You can correct that, and then you don't have to be hard, because it's not a nature that is good for a woman, actually, because we are going to be raising a generation of people, and that is not good to children. I am a hot-tempered person, but largely I was able to overcome that. Then when we got married, that was getting in the way, because I just want to be firm and stick to whatever I want at the time. But I discovered that it doesn't work like that every time. So a counselor that I met with then, asking him, why is it that I'm always having challenges getting along with my spouse? He told me, it's like you act like a boss. And when I actually looked at that, it was true. So, and since I try to checkmate that, I tell you, my husband will always tell me something that, we were having issues before, but I don't know where that grace came from. And somehow you have become so mature. And for a man to tell you you are mature, then I think you are mature indeed. So please, I can't remember her name. I think Abiola also. You need to be
Abimbola,
soft.
Abimbola.
It's a woman's nature to be soft. God wants it that way, and we have to learn it. You can unlearn the hardness and make it something softer. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, man. You're welcome. Abimbola, so you hear that from the experienced people? Normally,
Yeah.
I pick one thing from, I think Mr. David. He said, don't pretend. If you are a troublesome person, your husband or your fiancé or your boyfriend will definitely find out later. Then just don't pretend. You don't have to test anybody. It might be your husband, and when you test him and he goes haywire and you lose him because 44 hours got you down, you went to test. Are you God? You are not the devil that will go and test Jesus now. So stop testing. No, that's from my own. You don't have to know the level of his anger or anything. Once all these things we've been saying since morning, like if you're happy around me, if you have peace of mind, everybody has, like Mrs. Bukola just said, she's an all-temper person. Your husband could be an all-temper person. It doesn't mean he's not the right person for you. But when you keep testing him, maybe you find out that this guy just testing me. Alaye, one day he might just back out and you will find out that you just miss a good man. Please don't pretend, like Mr. David said, don't pretend. Just be normal around him. Do whatever you want to do. We are not perfect. I said you want to marry Jesus, and Jesus is not ready to marry you now. See, maybe when you die, he will marry into heaven. So don't pretend, just be normal. Stop testing. That's my own. I don't know if anybody has anything contrary to what I'm saying. Don't pretend. Just be yourself around him. He's an untitled person. It will definitely, there's a way you guys can sort things out. Nobody is perfect. You two, like you said, you're a troublesome person. And if eventually he finds out that you're a troublesome person, what do you feel if he drops you? How would you feel when he now drops you? This guy is a troublesome person, he now drops you. So don't let us pretend. Are we good? Does anybody have anything to say about on that topic before we go?
Hello, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Hello, sir.
Okay,
I'm sorry,
with
sir.
you.
What if two testing together at a go? Assuming you are testing him, he's testing you. He want to test you.
I need to is testing you with his anger, whether he want to show he can handle, and he's not an angry person.
how deep you are. And in this thing, nobody can, you cannot even know how hot temper a man or a woman is until he or she is in play. You can never know how hot temper
Yeah.
a man a woman you can't, because it's a college. We get certificate every time as we are progressing.
Yeah, we have less than 15 minutes. Abibola, are we good? Did we answer your question?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Okay. Is there any question again? Mr. Dixon, anything you want to say? Do you have any question? Mr. Dixon?
Yeah, hello.
Okay, he's not with us right now. Okay, all right, we can hear you.
Okay.
Do you have any questions from the guy's side? The lady just throwing a question. Do you have any question from the man's side?
I don't have any question. Thank you.
Okay, all right. But do you have anything to say about the last comment we've been talking about testing your partner?
Well, I think Mrs. I can't remember her name, but she's spoken well, and it's beneficial to me. I like it. Thanks for your contribution, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Pastor Samson. Pastor Samson, TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also would go with
Yeah.
what Mrs. Bukola Zekaria said. She has said she has said so much about it, but I would just
Do you have
say
a Bible
it's not
verse for
really
that?
ideal. I would just say it's not really ideal, for us to be
Okay.
testing our partner. Why do you need to be testing your partner? We just need to be sincere about what we are going into. You are going into a lifelong relationship, and that means you have to pray about it. And if that really is your partner, then why do you need to test? Put everything before God. Trust in God. Then it will show you the right directive. And you don't really have to start saying, "Oh, I want to test." How many people will you test? Like BM just said. He said, "Do you want to be a tester?" You won't be- eh, eh, Don't be a tester. Just put everything before God and allow God to have His way. And
Thank you.
it will all be well. All right.
Now, it looks like I'm having more. I don't want to use the word. Don't let me use the word. There's a question I want to raise now, and I know all of you will go against me because I'm having more pastors in the house. But I will still throw in the question. We have less than 10 minutes, but before we round up, before that question, I would like to invite you on Tuesday to this platform, this same network. If you are a businessman, I'd like to invite you for a mastermind entrepreneur class, 9 a.m. same time on Tuesday. Thank you. I know a lot of people will go against me. This question has been going on for a while now, and I want us to round it up in the next 5-10 minutes so that we'll not waste the time. I know you have other things to do. Thank you so much. Sex before marriage. I know we can't stop. We won't finish that topic today. Please don't quote scriptures for me. Sex before marriage. Let's be sincere. The singles are listening. The singles are listening. You can quote scriptures, don't mind me. Sex before marriage. What would you say concerning that? The reason I talk about don't quote scriptures for me is I've seen a lot of youths come to me, and when I say they come to me, I know you can only imagine. And a lot of people talk from their, what will I say, their background, where they are coming from, family background. They have to do that. So I don't know what you have to say about that. Sex before marriage. What do you say about sex before marriage? Good or bad? You have to state, what will I say? You have to state the reason why it's good and the reason why it's bad. So don't just go with good and don't just go with bad. I think I'm putting some people on the hot seat right now. So let me go with Pastor Samson first.
Okay.
Samson, you Pastor on this note. So you're not in cage.
Hello?
Hello,
Sex before marriage. sex before marriage is a sin. As a Christian, we all know that whatever you need to do must be done according to the scripture. Like the book of 1 Corinthians 7:2, it says, but because of the temptation
Come again.
to
Quote,
sexual
quote that
immorality,
scripture
each
again.
man,
Second Corinthians.
1 Corinthians
Sorry,
7 verse 2.
First Corinthians.
It says, but because of the temptation of
Okay.
sexual, 7 verse 2. It said, but because of the temptation to sexual immorality, each man should have his own wife, and each woman her own husband. So in this verse, Apostle Paul describes any activity outside of marriage as sexual immorality. And that means when we read of sexual immorality, it includes sex before marriage as one of many examples of sin. So in order not to go into the temptation of sin, or having sex before marriage, then just look for somebody that you want to marry. Pray to God to show you your partner so that you can actually marry. If you can't wait, you can keep yourself. Rather than jumping from girl to girl or from boy to boy, looking for somebody to test.
On that note, hold on.
All right.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. I know other people are listening. I love where you just stop now. I have questions. Somebody has said, when you said, look for somebody to marry. I love that. Now, the reason I brought this question up, I know this question is going to be for ages. When it's talk of ages, I want like some music. There are some music that they can't go bad in your head. If they are released it like 100 years ago, when you still listening to it, you feel good. So this topic too, I don't want us to feel like it's a no topic. Just said before my just sing like that. Don't let us talk about it. I will talk about it. A guy actually come to me and say, okay, I have seen this girl that this is the person. I am sure I am going to marry her. Everybody around know he is going to marry her. Now let's say they have fixed dates. Now let's even go forward like, okay, we are in April. Okay, they want to get married in June, July. But the guy cannot hold body. This is the girl he wants to marry. Can they start having sex now? They don't even print IVO. They have done everything. They say we are going to marry. Can we start having sex now?
Hello, BM. I'll just cut you short here. Let me tell you, can you eat a beans, as in beans that is still on fire? You are preparing beans.
I don't even wait for the beans to go. I don't eat out of it. I want to answer that.
No, you won't even get the most of it. You won't get the best of it. You won't get the right taste you need to get. What you have been waiting all this while.
Yes. I'm with you. Oh, we just lost your connection there.
Hello,
Okay,
can you hear me?
Mr. Samson. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Okay,
can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Why can't you wait till after marriage? Then you do the right thing. What if you now decide to copulate with this young lady, and she gets pregnant even before the marriage, and you have set out? I mean, you are prepared for the marriage. Don't you know that that singular act can destroy everything you have put together all this month in preparation for the marriage? So why not wait? Why not wait? Sin is sin, and let's call it spade a spade. All right.
Okay, that's why I said I'm having a lot of. I know a lot of them are going to say no to this. I need someone to say yes to this. That's the good part. Okay, let me shift the question to another person. Thank you, Pastor Samson. Thanks for having me there, Mr. David. Now, if you have any other thing, just write it down. Next week we continue. Next time we continue. Now, like the question I just asked my friend now, Samson. Like, okay, this is the person he wants to marry. And now your culture demands you. So maybe some guys will say, my culture demand that a lady must get pregnant before I talk to her. What do you have to say about that? You're in the tight corner. What do you have to I've seen a lot of that the guy will come down in my family that wants to know. They have to get pregnant. What do you have to say to that, Mr. David?
Yeah, thank you, sir. Naturally, if we see very well, if Bible is your standard in terms of sex before marriage, and we can see
Marriage.
because I have never seen, maybe there is any of the culture that states that we can have sex before marriage, because every other law is drawn out of the every standard law is drawn out of the Bible. There is no any other law that can state that we should do it before marriage. Even in those days when our forefathers used to marry, they said they
Thank
will
you.
wait till
Thank you.
that night.
In those days, when that was no Bible in those days.
But Bible has been in existence from time immemorial now. If you can see the
No, 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 no.
the
No, 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 don't let us go into, we are not even talking about Bible now. Yes, but I'm just saying that in those days, even before some Ajayi Kwada translated or subtitled the Bible to English, from history, we know that there wasn't Bible in this part of the world, in Nigeria, where our
yes,
fathers are worshiping the fat or gold or all those sorts. I
even
would see
before
some,
that time,
okay,
God has been dwelling with woman. The Lord
God
has
has
been
been
dwelling with woman. God is
yes, God has
dwelling
been
in
dwelling
the
with
heart of
woman.
woman, and he used to. Everybody knows the right thing from the bad thing. They know the right from the bad. The pastor that falsely talk has said everything. Provided God is your standard,
Yes,
there should be no before marriage.
Please, can I
yes,
just say
God,
something here?
yes, why not?
Even concerning our culture.
Yeah,
Hello.
go ahead, we are with you, man.
We can
Okay.
hear you. We can hear you, madam.
I think even our culture disallows sex before marriage, because I could remember that I've read books, even though I did not meet that culture actually. But in those days when a lady is to be married, they send her along with a white cloth that the husband is expected to lay on the bed when he's to have sex with
Yes,
the woman.
yes, yeah, yes,
Yoruba
yes,
culture,
yeah, yeah, right.
and if the woman is not a virgin, that
Yes,
cloth will prove it,
that's the
and
end.
then it's a
That
shame to
yeah,
that
I saw the
family.
movie.
So I don't
Yes,
know where people came about this issue of having sex,
okay,
testosterone
okay.
something.
Let me change the narrative now. Okay, I'll talk about culture. There are some family, even right now, as we speak, told you till like that we have Bible. There are some family, let's leave this culture, because we know some family are so backward that when you get married and go with a beam of 3, 4, 5 years, 6 years, and the next thing is, so they now change the narrative to other sons that are getting married that you must sooner or later before we marry in this family. And you know what? In those days, when like some of you have been saying that God is your standard and Bible is your standard, and it actually happened. The father will just do the course, and the course of generation must marry. You must impregnate somebody before you got married. A person. And if you do not do that, the father will just play, or the mother will place because that if you do not do this and that, this and this will happen to you, blah 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 blah. And if you reverse it back, you want to know you go to marry. That this thing is not being not fine. You should not like so the next person coming behind you, the next son coming behind you, try to impregnate other people in family now, not even culture general. In some families, it still happen now. If those families are not born again, whether they are not born again, you into right into a Muslim family or a Christian family, if they are just a normal person that they don't believe in God's words, it affect them because the father placed a cause and something like that. And when you meet those kind of people, we still meet those kind of people right now. You still come to you and see, we got to share money. A bomb is married in the last 7 years. Go feel low. I will share. I will know this thing is not going right. I want to get married. I have to pregnant person. In that sense, what can you tell the person?
Black Moses, if I can contribute to this one,
Yeah, you
actually,
can.
what you're saying from the Bible standards that Pastor Samson and Mrs. Bukola has been talking about, I think the Bible makes something clear in Psalms 125, verse 3. It says that the scepter of the wicked shall not rest. You say? Psalm 125, verse 3. Psalm 125, verse 3.
All right,
It says that the scepter of the wicked will not rest upon the righteous. I'm sorry, I have a problem. I'll move on. The scepter of the wicked shall not fall upon the righteous, so that the righteous will not lay his hands into sin. So what the Lord is saying here is that no matter the culture, no matter who the person is, whosoever is coming to us, so we as if you believe in God, you don't create scenarios that are evil, like what if I fall in this evil circumstance? Because in the first place, you cannot fall in it. You cannot find someone whose culture will demand you to sin before your God and think that that person is the right person for you. So for you, who the Bible is a standard, you don't create such scenarios for yourself because it's not actually going to be your portion. Thank you.
Okay. Are you true, Mr. Dixon?
Yes, sure, I'm true. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for your contribution, everybody. I really enjoyed this class. MC Kilogram, you are back. Abimbola, you are with
Yeah.
us. Mrs. Bookie, Dixon, Mr. Samson, Mr. David. Thank you so much. On the last note, do we have any? How do you think we can? Okay, today's topic is 10 o'clock already. I don't want to waste people's time. And I would love a suggestion. I would love to throw in a suggestion. And what did you think of this platform? What did you think of it, this platform? And how do you think we can make it bigger? I know it's difficult right now. I think a lot, like about 50 plan to join in this morning, and issues and some people from US and South Africa wants to join. They don't know how to download the app or stuff like that. For now, we are going to be online. What did you say about this platform? Maybe in 10 seconds. What do you have to say about this platform? So I have the next question. Okay, what do you have to say about this platform? How do you think we can make it bigger and better? This is I'll be calling according to Sola.
I said it's a great one. I think it should continue. Also, if maybe with your
Okay,
permission, each member here, if possible, should
okay.
also be able to invite 2 people so that add them. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Mr. Dixon, what do you have to say?
I'm sorry, I just have to pick that call. I missed that a few
Okay,
contributions.
the general question. I said, what do you feel about this platform and how do you think we can make it bigger and better?
I believe it's a good platform because family is an institution that makes the society better. So it's good, and trying to make it better, I think we need to bring more people like Mr. Samson, Mrs. Bukola, and good contributions from Mr. Otitokura and MC Kilogram. So we need to bring more focused people on board. The first thing is for us to, gain from one another before we bring in those who really need more help than we do.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Samson, what did you think?
Yeah, I think it's a very, very good initiative, and I must commend you and all the organizers for this wonderful, initiative. God bless you, real good. But one
Thank
other
you,
thing
sir.
I want to advise is that is it possible you use Zoom? Because Zoom, I think, is a bigger platform, which so many people, have been downloading, and so many people have the app. Like this application, I had to download it this morning to join in.
Yeah.
I'm sure too many people would like finding it hard to download to join. But if we were to be on Zoom, I think Zoom, being that some people have been using it, a whole lot of people are used to it. It'll just be easy for us to quickly, joining the meeting. So just a suggestion. But
Okay.
in all, I think it was just a wonderful meeting this morning. God bless everyone who has come to join in this morning, and I believe that
Thank
it will be
you.
bigger and better.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Mr. David, what do you think? What do you feel before we round up today?
Okay.
Okay.
Now one we can make it like evening, maybe 7, 8 o'clock.
Okay, we should change the time.
So that, yeah, maybe the time. So maybe by evening.
Yeah, the time.
Because time, though people are in lockdown, so it will still work like for this time. Then the second thing is that the numbers of
Okay, after the
guests.
lockdown. Okay, let me get you, sir. After the lockdown, we should change it to like 7 p.m. or 7 a.m.
No, I'm saying that maybe you. No, I'm saying that maybe because of the lockdown, that is why you put it in the morning like this. But if it is by evening,
Yes.
maybe 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, it will be more.
Okay. Or 8 p.m. But people have returned from office. Okay.
Okay, that's scrambling. That's the network.
That is family time.
As it is, it's a very good start.
Okay.
And a very good, yeah.
The network is bad from that side.
But
Yeah, from that side. Yeah.
It's off.
Yeah,
It's offline. It's offline. So it's offline. Let's just move on. So MC Kilogram and Abimbola, I think I'm on to you. MC Kilogram.
Uh,
I know you can hear us. What do you have to say about this program and how can we make it better and bigger?
yes, I really love this program, and again, one of the things, yeah, even I'm facing some things right now, and I gained one or two things from Miss Bukola. Thank you very much, ma. And what I can suggest is that maybe we should, because for me, I'm not on this. I don't have this Go Meet on my phone. Load
Okay.
it. You know, I asked you that how can I download the app? So I have to download the app before I have it. I don't have the phone. So maybe we should go to that the one that uh Dixon or some, I don't even remember the man's name. Maybe we should go for that one so that more people can join us, because I know, and maybe we should promote it because this relationship based on relationship and many things going on in marriage, and I really love it. And people are facing a lot, and they really need someone to talk to and someone to advise them. So I think we need to promote this program more.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think the last person. Good morning, Abimbola.
Yeah, I'm here. Good morning. I'm listening.
Can you hear us? All right. Yeah. We want to round up the meeting, and we were asking, what do you feel about this platform, and how can we make it better and bigger?
The platform is actually nice, but to me, I still don't understand why people are thinking we should make use of Zoom. Is it that this app it has limited number of people it can accommodate, or what? Because left to me,
No.
we've been using it since morning. It has limited
No,
data it has come.
it's just a suggestion.
I
Don't worry, just a
understand.
suggestion.
Yeah,
Understand.
that's
Yeah,
good.
just a suggestion.
That we are limited today because it's the first time. Next week, definitely, it's
Yes.
going to be this. So we can
Yes.
just tell
Yeah.
the links with
Yeah.
our friends. We are definitely going to be more than next time.
Of course. In Jesus' name, amen. Fire. Don't mind those people that say we should go and use Zoom. They will pay me money. This platform, I have paid a lot of money. I paid a lot of money. I'm paying a lot of
Mr.
money to be on
Takinosi,
this platform. Then I say I should go on Zoom.
Mr.
You people, you have
Takinosi.
to.
Hello, sir.
They have money to pay me. I'm listening to you.
Hello, sir. If you see the data that is consumed by this app is very, very minimal. Very, very.
Yes,
At least
yes,
I've
it's
not
very.
That's
the
good.
data that I've consumed is not
It's
up to
not.
100 megabytes.
You
I
said
think
what?
it's better.
App
Let's make it
is
of
not
this
up to
one.
100 megabytes. Very, very.
This
Even
app
that
is
is
better.
that's my first. That's the first thing I'm scaring of. That with this thing consume
No, no,
1
no, no. It
gig.
doesn't consume. It doesn't consume like that. No. If you want to stay 3 hours on this platform, you can stay. It doesn't consume. Don't mind those people. They have money. They will sponsor me, Samson, and who other that you consume. Mr.
Send
Pascal,
in,
I
you
want
sponsor me.
one thing I want to talk
send
about,
in your
sir.
bill.
BM,
Send in your bill.
I should tell my
BM.
bill. Thank God. Ma, I'm listening to you, ma.
Please, one thing I want to also talk about next week.
Who
It
is
seems we
calling
are
me? Who
only
said
two
BM?
singles. I did. Bimbo is talking.
Okay, okay. Said what?
I said it seems we are only
Why
two
should we meet?
singles that I can notice here. Please, next time let's be more than this.
Yes, no, you'll be more than this. Like I said earlier, maybe when maybe we are out of this place. A lot of people. In fact, I have a friend from South Africa that wants to join it, and someone in the US they are saying it is this time is their midnight or something like that. And most of them are singles. Don't worry, I will accommodate more singles. And you know them are sharing. We are supposed to
Amen.
broadcast to all your singles friends are. You know, me, I'm a
Yeah.
married person, so I know a lot of married people. So that's why they are on this platform. Don't mind me. I know a lot of singles too, but they will join us. So
We
when
need
should
more.
we meet? What time? When do you think we should meet again? If I can throw down him.
You mentioned that
Anytime they
some
talk about
people
it.
could not because this could be their midnight.
Anytime. Okay, during this lockdown, we can meet anytime. But after this
It's fine
lockdown,
for
someone
me. I'm
suggests
not
that
asking
we
about
should put
any
it
other
like,
person.
you said what?
I said the time is fine for me. I'm not talking about any other person. I don't
Okay.
know what any other person is.
Yeah, it's fine. Time is fine right now. But after the lockdown, definitely some people will be at the office right now by this time. So we will look into that. Maybe we'll push it like around 8 p.m. where everybody will be at home, relaxed, then we can do it. But that time will soon come. We create this lockdown, complete this lockdown, but we work on it. Then I would like to take this to, we like to have it on WhatsApp platform so that anytime we want to, we can relate to each other. Anytime we have questions bothering us, we can just drop it and that. For the people that attended today, I would have to put us on a WhatsApp group, even probably an admin, maybe all of us right now as an admin. Then if you have anybody that wants to join us, then from your side, you can add them. So you don't have to be sending numbers to me to add. Is that okay?
Yes, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who else is talking? Samson? Mr. David? Is it fine?
It's okay. It's okay like that,
No,
sir.
it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay, all right. I've been acting like pastor since I've been saying on the last note, on the last note, on the last note. Finally, on the last note, I'm sharing the grace. Thank you so much. I love you. I really appreciate. I really appreciate. See you guys next time.